daily H habits to restore your practices. Morning H intention. So choose one hero focus for the day. What that would be, I'm going to be helpful. I'm going to be honorable. So you should be all of them. But again, we're fallible, just like technology. Pause. And I think that's, it's taking that breath and how do I bring humanity into the moment? Because a lot of the time, we have to do horrible things. The worst part of what I do is that firing someone. I'm not great at doing the negative things in my business because I'm human and I have a heart and I truly want people to succeed and my team to succeed, and we do everything we can to help them to succeed. And if they're not a good fit, then we have to deal with that. And I know that many of you have gone through that process, either vice versa, where you're being fired, or the other way around, where you've had to have a discussion and say, well, actually this person's not performing, we need to go through the process. And we have to ask ourselves, though, during that process, how do I bring the human side so that the person does not feel attacked when you're having to do something like that, but that you are saying, you as a person, it's just the things that you were doing as the act was not right. And then your evening reflection, what went well and what would you do differently? I need to get into that habit because sometimes we forget, and that's part of being human. And we, just about to go, nod off, and we go, oh, I forgot to do this, and I didn't do that, and I didn't do this, and just that negative brain starts kicking in. One thing I do remind myself about is, when that negative brain does kick in, would I have actually said that to somebody else? That self-talk, would I have said that to somebody else? Would somebody else even appreciate the way I talk to myself? And just take a look back and go, what went well? What is those things? And if you're on your phone, it shouldn't be for 30 minutes before you go to sleep, according to doctors and research. And, but we're human. We do stay on our phones and play a game or others will watch TikToks or YouTubes or whatever that looks like. But go and just WhatsApp yourself, because that's the amazing thing with WhatsApp. You can actually WhatsApp yourself. WhatsApp yourself to remind yourself on what went well that day and what to do differently tomorrow. It's going to be a really good practice so that you can remember that you're not as bad as what you think you are.